Two players. And a Grumpcade.
Welcome back to Muppet Talk.
Hello.
Oh, Kermit?
Hey.
Oh, hi,
Oh,
Kermit.
it's you.
Oh.
You're not catching any of the things.
Well, here we are when backstage. My good friend Monkey Jammers.
What's up? That's my character. I'm known for my character.
You're the guy in the background, Monkey Jammers.
I got 8 tokens.
Monkey Jammers, where'd you get all those tokens from, huh?
Space.
You stealing them? Still from the rec room?
I got them from space.
Monkey Jammers?
Yes, Kermit?
You're my friend, Monkey Jammers.
Here, Barrett, do you want to,
Occupy,
do you want to
keep
see
moving.
me do, give me a character and I will do a voice for that character.
Okay, wow. Who should I steal from?
I feel like I've done this bit before, although I may not have.
Okay, how about you are, the classic archetype, dentist scared of teeth.
Cool. Hello, I am a dentist and I am terrified of teeth.
Oh my god. It's like I was really in the room with someone different in that moment.
Get those teeth out of here, because I'm scared of them.
Oh my god. Do more, do more.
Oh, give me more characters.
Okay, you are the sun and it's too bright.
Hey everybody, I'm the sun, and oh my god, it's so bright. It's so fucking bright right now.
Oh my god, do you need sunglasses?
You might, but I don't, because I'm the sun, bro.
Oh! Meteors! How about you're meaty or...
I am pretty meaty.
Or...
Or awesome.
Get the moon crystals!
Oh, I hate this fucking game.
Here we go, man. You ready?
Yeah.
Remember when we were getting moon crystals? There's a bunch of youngins out on the moon farm. Mom was all like, get those moon sandwiches.
Yep. Which was moon meat on moon bread.
And we would put moon pennies under the moon tracks and watch the moon trains go by.
That was just space living. We had it simple.
Wholesome space living. This game sucks!
There's too much bouncing. There's not this much bouncing on the moon.
That's true. That's true. This would not fly.
Did you ever? Okay. Time for math grumps.
Pew!
I won.
That was the one air horn going.
Do you know
off.
the famous question that
Does
fuck
people
people up? So here's the question, Barry. What happens? You're on the moon, and you're holding a pen.
Am I going the speed of light?
No, you're just on the moon.
Okay. How fast am I going?
You're just standing on the surface of the moon.
Okay.
You're not moving at all. You're just standing.
Well,
on the
I am
surface of the
moving.
fucking moon.
Because
Relative to the moon. Relative to the moon.
Okay.
You're not moving. You're just
Okay.
standing on the surface of the moon.
Okay, relative space.
You're
Got
holding a pen.
it. Yes. What kind of pen? Is it a
ballpoint.
clicky pen?
It's a ballpoint. No. It's like a Bic pen.
I like clicky pens.
I appreciate you asking for this information. Oh, I'm doing this now.
Yes, we are cart dashing.
All right, so you're holding this pen.
It's a Kardashian.
Hold on. Oh, Barry! Call me Pat Kardashian. Collect as many fruits as you can. Use the left analog stick direction.
Someone draw a Pac Kardashian with a
Barry,
big old butt.
Press OK.
Okay. What are we doing?
I think we're
How
playing
do we do? Whoa! Oh! I've lost. I'm back. Whoa! Okay, I'm sure am playing a game right now.
This is the dumbest bullshit I've ever seen.
Welcome
in
to
my
Pac-Man
life.
Fever. Hey, get out of the top of the
It's
screen.
driving me crazy, and I just annihilated your dick.
You drive me crazy. Oh. Okay, so
So you're on the moon.
I'm on
You're
the
holding
moon,
a pen.
Holding a pen, regular pen.
Regular old pen, regular old ballpoint Bic pen, and
Yes.
you let go. What happens to the pen?
It falls.
Yeah.
Towards the center of the moon.
That's correct.
And if I was standing over the edge of a hole, it would just keep going down.
But what do most people say? Or a lot of people say?
What, it would just float there?
Yes, it would float away.
What? Why? The moon is huge.
Yeah, because there's gravity.
Yeah, there's a fuck ton of gravity.
Yeah, that's the technical term.
That is the technical term.
Yes, but it's like this.
Who thinks you'd let go and would just... If by that logic, you would fly away as well, long before you let go of the pen.
Correct. But a lot of people would say the pen floats away. And I think... when people... Oh God, are we back to this bullshit?
Yeah. Just keep talking to me about science. It's way more interesting than this game.
Oh, I did really well at this game last time.
Yeah, you did. Somehow.
It's one of these questions that illustrates sort of like...
How stupid people are?
It just... people have conceptual problems with kind of some basic physics concepts. Even people who have been trained in physics.
Wait,
I mean,
so
no
smart
physicist
people have answered that question
No
wrong?
physicist would answer that question
gonna
wrong.
say,
but like
like-
students in a physics class who've been studying like Newton's laws and stuff might have been known to get that question wrong.
Wow.
I forget. It might be Eric Mazur at Harvard, but it probably is someone else. I might be screwing
So
that
that
up.
question probably exists on the internet as a little pop-up ad that's like,
Yeah.
9 out of 10 people get this question wrong.
There was a famous thing. So this guy, I'm 99% sure it was Eric Mazur, this guy at Harvard, physics professor.
Oh shit, did I win that? I think I
you
won that.
did.
Astaroth in the house.
Nice one, Barry.
Thank you.
Who's like, yeah, my students are awesome. They do really well on their tests, blah, blah, blah. You know, they're physics students at Harvard. They're kicking ass. So he was like, they do great. And then someone administered basically a test to them that wasn't solving equations, but was like basic concepts.
Kinda
And
common sense
these same
stuff.
students that were kicking ass at, you know, being able to plug in equations and do all this stuff were totally incapable of answering basic conceptual stuff correctly. And because of that, he was like, oh shit, they're just learning to do the formulas. They're not actually learning the concepts.
Yeah, they're being taught to the test, buddy.
Yeah, they're just being taught to kind of plug and chug equations. They're not being taught actual what it means, right? Are these? What am I supposed to fucking?
You're supposed to
here?
bounce something. You got monkey
And
jammers
so,
back there having a good time.
largely because of that, actually, Eric Mazur and a bunch of other people at Harvard, I don't even know what happened there.
You got two.
They kind of revolutionized how they taught physics at Harvard, and then it moved to other places as well. This is all for like intro, you know, like freshman physics, basic intro stuff. But it was this shocking realization to them because they thought, like, our students are kicking ass at these tests. They can nail the equations, but they didn't understand the concepts. And when I was a postdoc at MIT, I taught freshman physics. I taught electricity and magnetism for a semester, and the format we used was like this new format designed to really cement the conceptual stuff as well as the mathematical stuff. It was really fun.
Nice.
It was really fun.
That's sweet. Boo. I don't know if stuff was stolen from you. It felt like it did.
But
now we're in space.
I love it when it's like, oh, I think I understand this really well, and then someone asks you a question, and you're like, oh,
Wait.
I don't get that at all.
Have you read Randall Munroe's blog, What If, at all?
I have the book. Yeah, I love the book.
Yeah, I because it's a lot of those kinds of seemingly simple questions are just like, you know, like, what would happen if you hit a baseball going the speed of light?
Right.
You know, and he just breaks it down step by step, like,
Yeah.
it would basically go supernova and all this bullshit would happen based on real calculations.
Yeah. No, that guy's a genius. Absolutely.
Yeah. But I just love the way he answers that stuff. And so
Totally.
the kind of, based on some of the questions that kind of play with your preconceived notions of like, oh, like this would happen. He's like, oh, like, you think that would happen, don't you?
Yep.
Like
And
that stuff's really
that's
fun.
actually how a lot of like in physics, when I was doing, you know, research when I was a physicist, that's how a lot of interesting stuff happens. Is you try to push your understanding to the boundary, and then, you know, figure out like if you really know what's up or not. And when you're like, oh, actually, I don't understand that at all, that's really confusing, then you're finally learning something. So
Now
you kind
you're
of
learning.
you keep pushing boundaries until, like I do with our friendship every day.
Right, naturally.
Until you realize where your weak points are in your understanding.
I see.
And that's how all good physicists function.
Wow. Wow, I kicked your ass by 4 whole points.
4 whole points.
How does that
we both
feel?
kicked the computer's ass.
How does
I
that
feel
feel?
4 points poor.
I'm just gonna spread those cheeks. How does that feel?
It's like, that feels great.
Yeah. Should. You seem a little tense in the sphincter region.
I think a lot of
Let me
people...
loosen you up there.
I love all this ass talk, Barry. I really
Yes,
do.
yes.
But I'm going to bring it back to physics if you
Okay.
don't mind.
Well, you're implying that those aren't related, interconnected
No,
topics.
that is true. There's a lot of ass stuff. A lot of weird butt stuff happening in physics.
It's not weird. It's just physics.
That's right. That's how physicists think of it.
That's the motto of physics.
Weird butt stuff. It's not weird. It's just physics.
It's just physics.
A lot of people, you know, think of like, I don't know, physicists, not even physicists, just like academics or professors, scientists, blah, blah,
Fuck
blah.
you, Reiko. Sorry.
As
Sorry.
people that, you know, like understand everything. But one of the things you learn as you learn more and more about a subject is how little you actually understand. And
That's
there's
part
this,
of
like,
mastery.
Yeah, exactly. A big part of what you learn and what I learned in studying physics is I don't understand dick. And I mean, I understand dicks, individual dicks.
Yes.
Faux show.
Of course. How do you not? You literally handle one every day.
That's exactly right, Barry.
At
Many
least
times.
one.
Oh,
At least one.
many times.
God damn it. Get out of here with...
But part of being an expert in something is realizing how little of it you actually understand.
God damn.
I think that's important to tell people when they're learning about science is real scientists are constantly basically your job. The way I explained my job one time, Just knocked over my water there. One time, my sister was asking me, she was like, what is,
Hit X.
you know, what does it feel like to do your job? And I was like, this
Oh,
is back when I was a
Vendafruit.
professor. Oh, our favorite, Barry. I said, my job is basically to go in and hang out with all my friends and then have them tell me how stupid my ideas are all the time. Because that's basically what it is.
It's true.
And that's just science.
That's a pretty stupid idea, man.
Thanks, Barry. That's why I left physics, is so I wouldn't have to deal with that bullshit, but thanks for bringing it back.
Oh, this is basically a timing game.
Yeah. Did you not pick that up till now?
No. Wow. This is a lot easier all of a sudden.
So yeah, I mean, what?
Shit. Oh, I lost my rhythm, but I still destroyed everyone. Well, yeah, no, it's important not to take anything for granted.
Yeah.
That's why every day when I get out of my house, I leave the front door and I make sure to drop an orange on the ground and make
Just
sure
to
that
make sure
gravity still
works.
Because it's only a theory, man.
Yeah.
And as everyone knows, scientific theories are the same thing as a theory in common parlance.
Of course.
That's why the
important to
theory
say.
of evolution is just a theory.
It's just a theory.
The theory of gravity. Well, actually, isn't it a universal law?
Hashtag just a
gravity?
theory. Well, a theory, no. I mean, you know.
Token bounds.
It's a theory.
No, but isn't gravity a law? The law of gravity? It's
yeah.
not a theory.
No, it's a theory. Anytime you have a thing that makes predictions and you can verify whether those predictions are right or not, that's a theory, bro.
Oh, well. Sure
So-
proved me wrong. But that's why I test it every morning. You gotta experiment, you gotta test.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
Don't take anything for granted. Anything. Especially the word anything.
I believe it was Hume that pointed out, you know, just because something happened every single other day, like the sun went up, how do you know it's going to happen again tomorrow? You don't.
He was also the inventor of the humidor, right?
Yeah, and the humidifier.
Very smart man.
And the human.
The human. He invented the human. And Hugh Grant.
And Dr. Hugh, the famous British show.
Dr. Hugh. It took a sec. Okay. Move complete. Yeah. Alter off is on the case.
Did I tell you the joke Danny and I came up with about, this actually is not even going to be remotely funny out of context.
My favorite jokes are the unfunny ones, Brian. You know
we
that
were
about
joking, who is the founder of Def Leppard?
me. Who was that?
Jeff Leppard.
That is some quality shitpost material right there, Brian.
Yep.
You should hold on to that.
That's
for a rainy
what I
day.
do on Twitter, bro.
Oh, we're all moving back.
Why? What happened? Oh, 'cause
Reiko.
send us all back.
Reiko. She's got too much muns.
Please tell me
Or
we're
no,
almost done with this game.
it was Tiger. We are like solid halfway through
I think
this
we're
game.
2 episodes to go.
Let's take this one a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Let's get there. Hit X.
Wow, I am way in the back there. Disc duel.
Fuck yeah.
These mini games are neither fun nor interesting to watch, which is why I love them.
Yeah. So let's keep talking about engaging shit. Pow, 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 pow. Like Tron. You remember Tron? I do.
Bro, I grew up with Tron.
It was real life for a while, wasn't it?
You can
In the late
yeah,
80s?
That's what the 80s looked like.
That's what Reaganomics was all about. It was Tron.
It's Tron too hard. What?
Brian! Ooh, Brian! You joked me too hard. I've gone supernova. I'm gonna blow, Brian.
That's
Your jokes were too jokey.
too funny.
Too funny. There's a level, man. There's a limit. There's a posted. It's an OSHA standard. It's on the wall.
OSHA,
Too many
wow.
jokes.
OSHA reference. Look at you. That's the name of my D&D character. He just really
OSHA.
cares about safety.
OSHA the cautious.
The elf. OSHA the cautious.
Yeah. Oh, who are you gonna steal from? Probably not me, because I don't have a lot of money. You should probably steal from Reiko, because she's
You know
got
what?
too much money.
Totally agree.
Yep. That's called trickle-down economics. We're talking about Reaganomics right
Yeah,
there.
that's true.
Boom.
It
Happens.
Just works.
Yep, it just trickles down.
How'd you move 5?
I don't know.
Return square.
Oh, good.
Noise.
Oh, now I'm behind you.
I said my catchphrase.
Store square. Send. How do I move forward? Only 1. Wow, that is really expensive. I'm gonna gamble. Why not? I'm a
Gamble
gambling
for
man. I'm gonna gamble it all. Fuck it. What I got to lose?
Barry, holy schnit.
No, I'll leave 1 for rainy day. There we go. Oh.
Whoa!
I didn't know that was a thing I could do in this game, and it
Wow,
paid
that
off
was
big.
Great. Good
Thank
job.
You know what? Gambling always pays
You
off.
got a ×2.
Thank you.
Ghost square. Oh. That ghost. Was
Literally, gambling equals sound financial investment.
Look at that weird tentacle tree.
Look about what?
The weird tentacle trees over, like all over this landscape.
They're very Geysian. Geiselian.
Gigerian?
Geiselian. As in
Oh, like
Theodore
Dr.
Geisel.
Seuss.
Yes. I wanted to say Whosian, but I didn't know if that would make sense. So I went even more obscure.
Have you ever seen the library at UCSD?
I have, and I've sat with that statue.
Yeah.
He's got really crazy eyes.
That's where I was a grad student.
I love the architecture of that building.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's like most, because when was that built? 70s?
Probably. I'm not quite sure.
It's very reminiscent of like 70s, 80s architecture. It's like very...
It's like concrete insanity.
Yeah, it feels like this belongs in Soviet Russia 100 years from now.
The way people described it was it's like a spaceship turned upside down and put on top of another spaceship.
Yes. So everyone look up the Geisel Library at UCSD.
It's a very cool structure.
It's a real... It looks upside down.
And a great library.
I've never been inside it, actually.
Spend a lot of time in the basement where the physics books were.
Yeah, that's right.
I believe...
Everybody, meet Brian in the basement.
I believe if you go to the basement of the Geisel Library, I'm not 100% sure of this, but I'm pretty sure, I think you can actually see my my doctoral thesis.
Really?
Because I was a grad student there.
How about that?
So I believe they have that in the basement somewhere.
The library of my alma mater, NYU, is called BOBST. B-O-B-S-T.
Which stands for... That's like a thing you put in tea?
Yes.
Bob's tea?
Bob's tea. And, was actually...
Oh, choose your victim, Barry.
There was some sort of, like, online...
Oh, Barry!
doing it. You had the most money. There was some kind of online catalog they called the Bobcat. Which stood for the Bobst catalog. They were very smart.
There's nothing funnier than the...
academic
academic
naming.
catalog names. Like at Williams, where I did my undergraduate, the library catalog was called Francis, named after the then president of Williams.
But so, Bobst is, this giant red cube on the corner of Washington Square Park in New York.
Oh, I know that place. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's that library.
Have you been inside it?
No.
It looks like a prison, and the story goes it was designed by a prison architect.
That's awesome.
It is a giant, empty, sad cube, and then all the books are like on levels going around the outside of the cube. And so you walk in, it's just a giant square atrium, and the floor is this tile that looks like spikes from the top. It's like this weird optical illusion. And then the other story goes that was to dissuade suicide attempts in there, because it's a giant empty square room. And they're like, we know, we'll make it look like spikes, which doesn't seem to really solve anything.
At UCSD, the claim was that the campus was built in the 60s, which is true.
Those
but
60s.
It was designed in such a way, because there were riots and stuff going on, that people couldn't gather. And so it was like
it's
designed
like a bunch of awkward hallways.
Yeah,
and
so there's no like
and...
central gathering area.
There's kind of that like plaza where the theater is.
That was a bit new though, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they wanted to make it very decentralized.
I had a couple friends who went to UCSD, so I went down there a couple times.
It never really, I mean, it never felt to me like a sense of community. It was hard to tell because I was a grad student too, so I wasn't really doing undergraduate stuff.
Right.
Except getting into as many dope parties as possible.
Yeah, high-five me,
like
bro. Keep high-fiving me.
Grad student.
Keep high-fiving me instead of playing the game
I'm going to do both. What?
What? Can he do that?
No.
Yes, he can, folks. Monkey Jammers is not pleased with this turn of events. Oh, if you get hit by shit, you lose all your coins.
Oh, really?
So be careful about that. Keep high-fiving me, bro.
13
lucky number
points
13.
during high-fiving you.
Yep.
So, yeah, I was not going to be the sad grad student that hung out with undergrad parties.
Well, that's interesting because at NYU, there's not a strong sense of community as well because it's...
Oh, yeah, in New York.
It's in New York, and our campus is a bunch of buildings kind of clustered together. So I found that social groups tended to be very small and tight-knit. There wasn't a lot of like, oh my god, we're all going to go to the fucking rally. Like,
right.
In fact, there was...
rally.
Yeah. I don't know what college kids do.
Are we closing out this game now?
I don't know. We're just feeling it out. I think we can probably end this one and come back.
Well,
I think there's a whole other world.
I'm having...
Look at Electricity World. We're coming in there.
I'm having a great time with this convo, so let's say we finish this conversation and then see where we're at.
Okay. Yeah, so there was some like BuzzFeed-esque list that was like hottest homecomings of every school, like UC Florida, sweet homecoming, bro.
Yeah.
And they had all these lists, and then the dishonorable mention, which was NYU's Strawberry Festival.
Oh, that's adorable.
And I thought that was fucked up, because Strawberry Festival's a really good time.
Yeah,
you have strawberries. I signed up
Oh, shit, we're back at the fucking moon.
I signed up to be a bone marrow donor. I had a great time at Strawberry Festival. Fuck your homecomings. I made a difference. Well, I didn't make a difference, because I haven't actually donated any blood marrow, but, you know, they swabbed my cheek. That fucking happened, so go ahead and do that, because you might save someone's life.
At Williams, it was a big difference between UCSD and Williams, because Williams is a tiny little school in the middle of nowhere.
What is that, West Virginia?
Western Massachusetts.
West Mass? Same difference.
And I'm actually going there next week to put on a show for...
That's probably this week by the time this airs.
Probably. The Story Collider, my science storytelling show.
Oh, I won. I won.
Good job, Barry. And at Williams, it was so tiny and tight-knit that it was just nothing but community. And then when I got to San Diego, it was like where all the students at was precisely. I stood in the middle of one of the squares at Uri Plaza
with a boombox.
And I held it up over my head.
Where the students
and I
at?
said, "Where the students at?
Can I sharpen my pencil? Where the students at? I'd like to return this library book. Where the students at?
That's what I did.
I want some extracurriculars.
Yeah.
Where the students at? I need a tutor.
Wow,
all right.
Barry, good rap.
Next time on Grumpcade.
Now, you have to do your thing first.
It does it on its own, like everything else in this game.
Well, you take 10 tokens from everyone else.
Then now I bet you wish I didn't do that.
All right, next time on Grumpcade, we're gonna finish this shit.
Finish this shit.
Let's finish this.